Good morning, students. This is Miss Vilma. Today we're going to start the Unit 5 that is called Let's Talk. Open your notebooks and write this information. Unit 5, Let's Talk. Date, Wednesday, May 13th, 2020. Objectives, managing vocabulary about communication, some collocations, and communication verbs. Getting information from a written text. I invite you to watch now a video.
In 1978, the first email system was developed, which allowed people to send and receive messages of text instantly. The main difference between the telephone and email in terms of long-distance communication is that, with the telephone, both parties had to be available at the same time, whereas email messages did not need both sender and receiver to be available in order to work. They could each read and send messages when they had access or when it was convenient for them. The system that would become the Internet emerged in the late 1970s, and its initial purpose was to connect all of the various networks that had been created and unify them. In the late 1980s, the first Internet service provider companies were created, and the Internet was first opened up to non-government use.
Every day, America Online is making it easier for people to live, work, and play.
Hey, Dan, ready for the game? I'm just finishing up here with my new kayaking friends.
Kayaking friends on your computer?
Yeah, I just got America Online.
World Wide Web was invented in 1989 by Tim Berners-Lee, who also created the first web browser called World Wide Web. Until social media came along, the Internet was mainly used for mailing lists, emails, e-commerce, online forums, and personal websites. The first true social media site, 6 Degrees, was created in 1997. It allowed users to create a profile and invite friends. In 1999, blogging first started to gain popularity with platforms like Open Diary and LiveJournal. In the early days of blogging, blogs were more like an online diary where people would write about their personal lives to share with friends, family, or various unknown readers. After the emergence of blogging, social media exploded onto the scene. Sites like MySpace, LinkedIn, and Flickr gained popularity in the early 2000s. In 2004, Mark Zuckerberg registered the domain thefacebook.com, which went on to become the most widely used social network, now just called Facebook, beginning in 2006 when it was opened up to the public. Today, there are a huge variety of social media sites for various purposes. However, the main purpose of social media continues to be connection to friends, family, and strangers. For many, social media is a way to stay in touch with lifelong friends and keep up with family who live in other states or countries, and to share photos, videos, news, thoughts and opinions, or even just to send a quick message to say hello.
Okay. It is a fact that technology has changed the way people communicate. Do you know how your parents communicated with their friends? What is your favorite social network site to communicate with your friends? Okay, now we're going to do an exercise. You're going to match these words about technology, about in communication with the pictures, and then you have to state which pictures are missing. Okay? After that, check your answers.
E2. Track 1. Listen, check, and repeat. A.
Chatting.
B.
Phone call.
C.
Skype.
D.
Email.
E.
Forum.
F.
Text message.
All right. So which words or which pictures are not mentioned here, are not here? We have tweet, social media post, and blogspot. So with these words, you have to match with these definitions. Okay, so copy this exercise on your notebook and then check. So a message of 140 characters is a tweet. When you write information about yourself to share with others, that is a social media post. And an online diary is a blog post. All right, exercise number 3. Copy the exercises on your notebook. Okay, do the exercise. You have to complete it with words from exercise number 1, and then you have to check. So it says, "Hi, this is Susan. Sorry, I can't talk at the moment. please leave me a message after the beep. That is a phone call, right? Exercise number 2. Please find attached the form. You need to complete it and send it back to me. That is an email. Hi, Grandma. Can you see me okay? I can hear you, but there's no video. Can you turn your webcam on? That is Skype or a video call. At @M_players celebrate in the street. We won the league again. #victory. That is a tweet. Okay, Tanya, see you on Friday at 7:30 at the cinema. Text me if you get lost. That is a text message. And Barbara has added 17 new photos to her album Life in Leeds. That is a Facebook post. Vocabulary communication. I want you to write these words on your notebook. So it says number 1, chatting. Talking a friendly and informal way, exchange messages online in real time with one or more simultaneous users of a computer network. Number 2, a phone call is an instance of speaking to someone on the phone or attempting to contact someone by phone. A video call is a visual communication between two people. An email, messages distributed by electronic means from one computer user to one or more recipients via a network. A forum is a medium such as a newspaper or online service of open discussion or expression of ideas. A text message is an electronic communication sent and received by mobile phone. Social media is a platform that users join to share content with other members. Small businesses can engage at a personal level with other members of the platform when they post. Examples, Facebook, Instagram, etc. A tweet is to make a post on the social media application Twitter. A blog post is a piece of writing or other item of content published on a blog. A post is a piece of writing, image, or other item of content published online, typically on a blog or social media website or application. All right, so please write these words and their definitions. Now, I want you to read this survey, okay? And then you have to state if the text is about a face-to-face communication, teenagers and communication, or teenagers and computers. So I want you to read the survey, okay? Then the idea is that you do this survey, okay? Survey is encuesta, and you have to circle the best alternative for you, okay? And then I want you to see the results.
CD 2, Track 4. Listen to the survey.
1. What's the best way to make friends?
A. Social networking sites like Facebook and Twitter. B. It depends on the person. Or C. Face-to-face.
2. How will social networks change in the next 10 years?
A. They will get more popular. B. There will probably be a lot more of them. Or C. They definitely won't disappear, but people might get bored with them and go back to chatting over a coffee.
3. Is there a danger of having too many online friends?
A. No, it's how the digital generation meet. B. It depends on how many real-life friends you have. Or C. Yes, people might forget how to communicate in real life.
4. Which sentence might be true for you in 5 years' time?
A. You'll certainly have a lot more online friends. B. You'll have the same number of friends both online and in real life. Or C. You may need to start making friends online.
Results.
Mostly A. You love social media, but you may love it too much. You're great at making virtual friends, but what about real life? Do you have enough friends there too? Mostly B. You like to use a bit of both. You have a good mixture of online and real-life friends. Mostly C. You prefer face-to-face communication, but you also know you might need to use social networks for your job or studies one day.
All right, so
Fact. Facebook has over 1 billion active users. 30% of them are in Europe.
all right. So let's answer the exercise number 2. The correct letter is letter B because the text is about teenagers and communication. And what was your result? In my case, I was C because I prefer face-to-face communication. Okay. Now, please open your notebook again and write these definitions. Okay, and you have to match them with these words. Okay. So once you did it, you have to take it. Okay, so let's see number 1. It says a post about your current activity, thoughts, or feelings. That is a status update. Group of people who have grown up with digital technology, digital generation. People you can see and speak to on a computer, virtual friends. Directly meeting in the same place, face to face, and a website that helps people communicate and share information that is a social network site. All right. I also want you to complete write these words and their definitions. Okay, so they are vocabulary communication verbs. Okay, so whisper is to speak very softly using one's breath rather than one's throat, especially for the sake of secrecy. To complain, express dissatisfaction or annoyance about something. Boast, to talk with excessive pride and self-satisfaction about one's achievements, possessions, or abilities. To gossip, casual or unconstrained conversation or reports about other people, typically involving details which are not confirmed as true. Argue, to exchange or express diverging or opposite views, typically in a heated or angry way. Joke, to make jokes, talk humorously or flippantly. Shout of a person, utter a loud cry, typically as an expression of a strong emotion, and to criticize, to indicate the faults of someone or something in a disapproving way. Okay? We're going to do an exercise. Okay? Write these exercises on your notebook and then check. You have to complete it with these words. So number 1 says, don't argue with me, you know that I'm right. Okay. Number 2, you shouldn't complain about the bad weather. What do you expect in England in November? I don't like him. He's always gossiping about people behind their backs. It's true that she does well at school, but she doesn't need to boast about it. You shouldn't joke with your friends about something serious. They might not think it's funny. Emmett is my friend, so don't criticize him. And anyway, nobody's perfect. Shh, I'm trying to study. If you want to talk, please whisper. Those boys are always shouting. They are so noisy. All right, so there's a lot of vocabulary, okay? But I think that you have learned a lot about it. So can you answer this question? What did you learn today? So a possible answer is we learned vocabulary about communication, some collocations, all right, and communication verbs. Okay, homework, you have to solve these exercises. Remember that you can print it or you can write the exercises on your notebook. You have to upload it to Napsys. The deadline is on Wednesday, May 20th. And see you next class on Zoom because we are going to take this worksheet and it's going to be a class for you to ask me if you have any questions or doubts. Okay, bye bye and see you next class.